Blessings, guys. Your girl coming back in with another one. And I did do like my TikTok commercial trail, but you guys will get it on the other platform. But blessings, everyone. I hope you guys had a blessed day and gonna have a blessed weekend. Even though what I'm about to talk about doesn't mean that I didn't have a blessed day and I'm not gonna have a blessed weekend. But gotta get it out there. Got to talk about these knocks. And, sometimes when it's like this real time situation when I'm talking about things, I feel like I can like really, really try to give you guys the information to make it make sense because it's so fresh. Even though sometimes when I talk about other situations, it may not be fresh, but, hopefully that I'm still getting out the message. But we're going to talk about a real time thing. Because these work narcs, back in the work narcs, the other day or the day before yesterday was these female work narcs, them witches that run around on brooms. If your broom missing, you already know which one of them witches got it, okay? If your broom is missing. So, this one is really crazy because, I was like in between doing some things and I was doing some training and some other things that was going on. So, one of my jobs that I, do part-time, I wasn't there for a while, especially because I've been sick. So trying to get, excuse me, trying to get my voice back. It's just like really lingering on. And I'm figuring like, wow, I'm not the only one that's been sick, but getting through it. Cover me with the blood of Jesus, Lord, because I need this to go away. Okay. So I was gone for a minute. Okay. And then I went, like, hey, can you put me on the schedule for the blah, 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 blah. So the manager, she real cool, put me on the schedule, whatever. And I wasn't even really thinking anything about it, that much because of the female narc situation that I had. Like, they were like the most wicked, the most evil. Because I was thinking today, like, which word really expresses this? And I'm like, wicked. If somebody tell you that you're evil, okay, we know that's a bad thing. But if somebody say that you're wicked, these wicked witches from Eastwick at the other gig. And now I'm coming back where I totally forgot. Because, we don't linger on to things like they do. I totally forgot about this work narc, okay? This particular work narc. And so when I got back, I walked in the door, whatever, and he was standing there. And I don't understand. This is why I'm talking about this title. When they think it went away. So I walk in and immediately I see him standing there and he got this big old smile on his face and lighting up and everything and all excited like a kid that's just jumping around in a bouncy ball house or something. And I'm just like, I bypassed. I said nothing. Okay, I said nothing. So I'm noticing, like, lucky we didn't encounter each other, throughout the day. I was doing something else and that person was doing what they were doing. But it came to a part where we had to cross each other. So this thing goes, oh, Konita, I thought you was, working with the kids. I'm like, yeah, but they're on break right now. And I kept on moving, okay? First of all, I never even told this narc because we don't have any conversation. We have anything about what I was doing. So whether it was through the grapevine or whatever, but pretty sure that narc was being nosy, asking about me, okay? And somebody might not thought it was any big deal to say, oh, she's, back working with her kids or whatever. She, doing what she's doing. And the narc, the work narc says that, but I didn't have to get into that. Who cares, right? So then later that day, it kept trying to talk to me and I just kept pushing and keeping it moving or whatever. And then it got to the point where at the end of the day, when I was about to leave, the work narcs like saying my name and I'm looking at the manager like, can you like tell this thing to move around or whatever? So the manager back was turned or whatever and didn't, see what the narc, but heard the narc. But I did also, complaint about what happened. So the narc is standing there like, oh, Konita, I know that you do this or whatever. So I thought this might interest you or whatever. And this is the same thing that I had a problem with this person. Like, you do not own my time or my space. So when I told you to stay in your lane and do not cross my boundaries, trying to tell me something, trying to show me something, trying to talk to me, trying to give me something. Because you're not supposed to take everything from people. You got to be careful of what you're taking or accepting from people, because it comes with something, whether the object is cursed or whether it comes with a curse because they gave it to you because they the curse. Okay, make you want to curse. Anyway, so I'm getting ready to leave, and it's standing there holding this newspaper or whatever, like was always giving me junk. That's what the thing was. It was like always giving me junk, like, oh, I thought this might interest you. How do you know what interests me when you don't even know me? Just a small talk about, or somebody might have even told them like, oh yeah, she cooks, she brings food and she's really good, or she does this, or she does music, or she does that. It's nothing that I gave you information about, okay? So this work knock will always come and bring it. Oh, let's go back to that old bay ass, unseasoned. Old ass dark. And it's just like, that right there should have been a clue. But back to my story. So always bringing all these things and thinking it's helping, like I'm some little helpless old woman that needs some help. I didn't ask for any help. Soliciting something that I don't even want. And always trying to be around just to have some type of conversation, talking about nothing. And then when it did talk about things, you are 3 generations away from me, dude. I wasn't even born. I don't relate to anything that you're talking about. I wasn't even there, and nor do I care. That's the past. I'm trying to live right now. And what you need to do is get up out the past and try to figure out what the hell is going on right now. That part, this part. You still living in the past, talking about musicians that's dead and gone, that I never even listened to or never even cared to listen to. I grew up in the rap era, and you can't relate to that. Anyway, I'm sorry, I might be going. I'll tell y'all, I want this. Now, Lord Jesus did something to me today. He had to check me, because I'm telling you, my patience was getting thin. So he's like, oh, I think this, I know you cook, so I think this article might interest you. I work more than one job, and I work with kids, so I'm tired. Mostly Monday through Friday, I'm tired with the kids, and on the weekends, just me picking up extra things so I can, do what I got to do. What will make you think I want to sit around and read an article that you're suggesting, and who are you to suggest what I do with my time? Now, if I got time to read, the one thing I need to be picking up reading is the Bible. And sometimes I know I slack on that. So what makes you think that I want to sit up here and read a damn article that I don't even care about, that ain't bringing money or paying bills or nothing for me? What I need to do is pick up the Bible. Probably would have got somewhere with that. But they stupid. Because it seems like it just never registered through their brain. That's why they always think that it went away. It's like they think it's a restart when you're gone for a while, or it's a restart when, they leave you alone for a while and then come back. So I took the paper and I handed it to the next person. I was like, can you please throw this away, for me or whatever? And then I contact the manager, and I'm pretty sure he heard what I said. But the manager said it too, like, the rules still apply. Leave her be, leave her alone. You're not supposed to talk to her. She doesn't talk to you, whatever. So then it comes like to the next day. Now the narc got an attitude. First, when I walked through the door, when I was gone for a minute, it was all light and brighten up, just like when I ran into another old ass narc. Was all light and brighten up, but I already knew that they weren't going to get that energy from me. So the next day, like, oh, let me not forget this part. So one of the other guys that worked there came to me and whispered in my ear, like, are you seeing the way that he's staring at you? And I'm like, I thought it was just me because, I got my back turned, but I can just feel this negative energy staring at me. So I turned quickly around and I saw him standing there like, you got things to do. Why are you standing there looking at me? And he was like, I just want you to be careful because, the way he was staring at you even creeped me out and I'm not even a girl. And I was like, thank you for looking out. And I actually have reported that. And then I'll have a witness as well. Because like I said, I don't give a damn because he was born back in the time right before the Bible. And that you think he's harmless because he's old. No, I'm always keep my head on the swivel and keep Nina on deck. I don't even care. But just to sit there and like I have to sit there and feel uncomfortable. Every time I come up in here that you're looking and staring. So then the next day when I was there, now I got an attitude because they got told to stay away from her. The rules still apply. So this thing comes around me and like swinging all around like a damn 2-year-old. Like, excuse me, like trying not to touch me like as if I wanted to touch it. So I just moved around and I'm telling you, God was working on me today because I almost snapped. Like I said, I'm still trying to shake this bug. I'm just trying to get my work done and get on with my day or whatever. And I'm not even thinking about you or thinking about anything like that. But it really, it's like, it's not even like, I guess it's some type of Hoover. If anybody know what kind it is, please tell your girl. But just for the fact that I was gone and I came back, it's supposed to have erased everything. All the lies this thing told. All the things this thing said. Bringing in other people. Like, and then it spread it all around. Like, I said something to you personally and said to stay into your lane. And then you went and lied and told the managers or whatever I was screaming and yelling at you. You telling people that this and that, all these things that's untrue. So I'm trying to think like, and I shouldn't have, because I said once you have confusion, you're dealing with a demon. You're dealing with a devil or evil entity because it brings confusion. So I'm not going to sit there and argue about some things that you said and that I didn't say, and something that you said I did that I didn't do. I'm not going to argue that. But what it did do, it made me think like, what is going on in your psychotic, old, rusty ass mind that you would say that or thought that? I mean, like, they'll literally sit there and imagine in their head that something actually happened or was said that never happened or was said. Just lying. So this thing thought that because time went by a little bit, everything was okay and it was going to be a restart. And you're restarting the exact same thing that caused this thing to be where it's at. Make this make sense. You can't even make these things up. I feel like I'm sounding like a damn cuckoo bird just even telling you guys this story. Now I'm cutting around the corner because I know this video is getting really long, but I know it was things that I want to touch base, but it don't even really matter. I got my notes because I know that it's not going to end. I'm going to come again with part 3 and a part 4. But the good news is, like I told you guys earlier, that this is just a temporary thing. I cannot wait till we go back to where we belong. Because I don't have to deal with this person or never see this person again. I don't. I just don't know what the hell this clown is thinking. Like I said, it's cobweb, empty ass, old brain. I don't know. And I'm not going to try to figure it out. I don't have to. But you're not going to sit up there and disrupt my day, how I feel, my mood, whatever. You're not going to disrupt that, running around and turning all around and excuse me with this attitude. I don't get paid to deal with people's attitude. Now with the kids, I get paid for that. Sometimes I just got to deal with their attitude. But they're kids. And I don't even yell at anyone. And even when I'm yelling at the kids, it's not like I'm in their face screaming. They could have been outside for recess and ran too far down. So I'm yelling like, you need to get back over here. So I really don't appreciate when somebody's lying on me, saying I did or do or whatever, something that I know that is not true. They always try to take you off your square, and then they also want to have this reactive abuse where they do so much where you want to snap. I almost did, and God had to check me. I almost did. I almost snapped on this narc, but God had to check me because that is totally like not my character. Even with the most evil narc, like when I went in the relationship part where it's supposed to have been, but it really wasn't. It was like a fantasy ship, and I never yelled, I never screamed, I never did nothing because once I know that I'm talking to a fool. Or you're saying something foolish, I'm not going to question that. I'm not even going to question why are you thinking that? Because that's what they want you to do. Like they'll do these indirect threats or whatever and be like, drive safe. I hope your car doesn't get a flat tire. I'm not going to turn around and say, what will make you say that? I'm not. It don't even really matter. I heard what I needed to hear. Now I'm going to do what I need to do. And now you're not going to know about it. How about that? And if my car do get a flat tire, I'm coming to see you. How about that? Okay? It's just, I'm floored. I'm just floored. They're everywhere. Once you have encountered a narc and you have been awakened and God had opened your eyes to this thing, you cannot unsee them. And then they always think that they're the one to take over this assignment because the devil always assign many people to try to get in your life and disrupt your life. But here come this mild sauce old ass narc. I will push you down if I wasn't saved. Forgive me, Lord. I'm serious, y'all. It's just like, what would make you think if I was able or you were able to overcome the worst narc that you ever encountered in your whole entire life? What would make this feeble old ass narc think that they can take on the assignment? But it's not. It's sometimes the assignment is not that the devil is using them to take you out. It's just to slow you down or interrupt you. Or even just to test you to see where you are so that he can try to figure out who to send next and who to send next and who to send next. Okay? I hope this makes sense to you guys. Seriously, I hope this makes sense to you guys because like I said, I was floored and I almost lost my cool. And I almost just snapped but it ain't gonna be over. Like I said, I'm not gonna look down on my paper because this video has been long enough. But I guarantee you, I'm coming back with another one. And I'm gonna pray to God that I handle it the right way. Okay? Because everybody got a limit. I know God knows that everyone has a limit. Where someone is just sitting there lighting the end of like a firecracker or whatever and try to put it out. And it works. So he put it out. Light it, try to put it out. And it works. Then one time it's going to get to the point that the wick is whatever is so low that you can't even put it out. And boom! Get out the way. Get out the way, narc. Get out the way. Boom, narc. Get out the way. Get out the way, narc. Get out the way. Come on, they be playing too much with God's kids, yo. They be playing too much. So if it ain't you, and it shouldn't be you, but if it ain't you, God gonna do something. God gonna do something. And they gonna wish they never had. And the sad thing, they won't even know that it's God doing something to them because what they're doing to you, they that stupid. And I'm going to say that. Stupid. They that damn stupid because they can't try to figure it out. They're thinking whatever it is that's in their brain is reality when they're delusional. Like, this is a thing, yo. So with that being said, I hope your 2024 is just not filled with a bunch of knocks trying to get in your circle. They need to move their ass around in a circle. and go that way or go that way or just keep going in a circle, but don't come my way. Okay? They think they usher my way, my way. Clowns. Clowns. And that's just being nice. But wicked. Very, very wicked. I just gotta go, y'all. Girl, it's late. I'm still trying to stay dedicated to these videos, but y'all just gotta work with me again. I'm flip-flopping, but I got it done. With that being said, God bless you. See you guys in the next one. And hopefully it won't be about this clown-ass, old-ass clown. Cookie the clown.